In the heart of England, nestled in the unassuming town of Pontefract, lies a house that has terrified visitors for decades. Number 30, East Drive, appears to be just another home, but for those who dare to enter, it's anything but ordinary. This is the chilling story of the Black Monk of Pontefract, a poltergeist so violent it's been etched into the annals of paranormal history. The haunting begins in the late 1960s when the Pritchard family moved into 30 East Drive. The family, consisting of Joe and Jean Pritchard, their son Philip and daughter Diane, had no reason to suspect that their new home would soon become the epicenter of supernatural terror. At first, it was minor disturbances, lights flickering, doors creaking open, and the occasional cold spot. But these small anomalies were just the calm before the storm. Over time, the disturbances grew more alarming. Pools of water appeared on the floor, even though there were no leaks. Household items vanished and reappeared in impossible locations. The family's sense of safety began to unravel when Philip reported seeing a dark figure at the foot of his bed, staring at him with hollow, menacing eyes. This was only the beginning. The haunting reached a horrifying new level when Diane, just a teenager at the time, became the poltergeist's primary target. On one occasion, she was violently dragged up the staircase by an invisible force, leaving scratch marks on her body. The family was helpless as they watched Diane's terror unfold, and their home transformed into a battlefield against the unseen. As the activity escalated, local historians uncovered a chilling theory. The land where 30 East Drive was built was once the site of a medieval gallows. One of its most infamous victims was a monk accused of heinous crimes, including the murder of a young girl. Legend says his spirit, consumed by anger and vengeance, now haunts the area. The family believed this entity was the Black Monk, a name that would become synonymous with one of the most violent hauntings in England. News of the haunting spread like wildfire, drawing paranormal investigators from across the country. Each visitor left with their own chilling tale. Objects hurled across rooms, inexplicable cold drafts, and even physical attacks. One investigator captured what appeared to be a shadowy figure wearing a monk's robe in a photograph. This image, though grainy, became one of the most compelling pieces of evidence supporting the haunting. Unlike most hauntings, the Black Monk made physical appearances. Witnesses described seeing a hooded figure moving through the house, its face obscured by darkness. The entity's presence was often accompanied by a foul stench, described as a mix of decay and sulfur. For the Pritchards, the monk's appearances were a sign of impending chaos, often followed by objects being thrown, mirrors shattering, or doors slamming violently. Eventually, the Pritchard family moved out, unable to endure the relentless terror. But the story didn't end there. 30 East Drive became a magnet for thrill seekers and paranormal enthusiasts. Many claim the Black Monk is still there, waiting for his next victim. Despite numerous attempts to cleanse the house, the dark energy remains, and visitors report being scratched, pushed, or overwhelmed by an oppressive sense of dread. While some believe the Black Monk's presence is tied to the land's dark history, others suggest it's a manifestation of residual energy trapped by the violent acts that occurred on the site. Skeptics argue that it's all a hoax, fueled by overactive imaginations and local legends. But the countless eyewitness accounts and physical evidence make it hard to dismiss the haunting entirely. Today, 30 East Drive stands as one of the most infamous haunted houses in the world. Whether it's a restless spirit or a sinister force tied to the land, the Black Monk of Pontefract has left an indelible mark on those who've dared to confront it. But one question remains. Is the Black Monk's wrath truly bound to this house? Or could it one day extend beyond its walls? Would you brave a night at 30 East Drive? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more terrifying tales from Eerie Tales.